Yeah, these reunions are really something else, considering how much time has passed since these folks were first taken hostage back in October. Meantime, there is going to be an effort, it sounds like, to extend this ceasefire beyond today's deadline. Emergency vehicles carry more hostages out of Gaza. Israelis have celebrated the developments and the reunions, even as dozens more remain held by Hamas. In turn, Palestinians have cheered more than 100 prisoners being released by Israel. It was all the result of a deal that also led to the release of 4-year-old Abigail Edan, a dual citizen of Israel and the United States. Both of her parents were killed by Hamas before she was taken. Her aunt spoke briefly.
I want to thank everybody for all your love and support. It's amazing.
Today, she's free.
President Biden, finishing his vacation in Nantucket, said he's hoping this is just the start.
The deal calls for every 10 hostages released to extend another day. So I'm hopeful this is not the end. It's going to continue.
And while Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who just visited Gaza, is open to extending the ceasefire, he also remains committed to wiping out Hamas. And while the White House is believed to have pressured him to accept the temporary ceasefire, the administration also acknowledged that the terms are not easy to accept.
I can't deny that that Hamas gained some benefits from this deal. One of them is the ability to refit and retool inside Gaza. Another is to try to use social media and other formats to generate some propaganda out of it.
But this agreement seemed to be the only way that they could get some of these hostages released. At last count, there were 58 as part of this deal. We'll see whether any others are released as part of this kind of fourth group later on today. Jen.
And Doug, I do know that some of the hostages have done interviews with outlets, but do you have a sense of what life was like for some of those folks while they were in captivity?
Well, you know, it seems as though some of them were held by different groups. So, you know, while some received medical care, for instance, for others, it sounds like it was substandard. We just don't know at this point what the full picture looks like or where all of these folks were being held.
Thank you, Doug.